Back at it, back at it. What's going on, family? Back at it. Coming off a great day yesterday, especially with the top tier. Shouts out to the top tier, going for three straight again today. Regular tier, we definitely did hit yesterday. I think I had the Angels with the regular tier. But still, best play came through, and record for the month still outstanding. We got 4 losses with both tiers this month, so one of our best months that we had. Looking like 12-4 for the month for both tiers because it's like I got on. It's crazy how it came, but I'll take this any month, and almost we're not gonna do a review. We didn't do a live stream yesterday, so of course we're not gonna do a review. I bought a new laptop, so I still can't get that. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to put that together, but I still having trouble putting my laptop together. It's brand new, so it's something that I got to do to get the OBS loaded, and OBS won't work. So I got one of my guys coming in tomorrow, if not Thursday, to help me out on that, and then we'll definitely be on track. So we're not gonna do a review. Yesterday was a full moon, so we still want. I do want to look at that. Um, we know teams don't play good with a 36 connection. Now that was last year, and right away this year it's kind of like the trend is flipping. Now yesterday, the most amazing thing that I seen, it was 2 pitches with a 3.60 ERA, and we know full moon is 36, so that was another confirmation, all-time confirmation that this astrology is very, very huge with these sports. But and what really gave me confirmation is this, you know, win or lose. That's why I took the Rockies. I was right on the upset alert with the 1.5, but Alex Wood had the 36 connection. Plus, he had a 3.60 ERA coming into the game, and full moon 36. So, what are the odds of that? It was 2 pitchers yesterday with a 3.60, and both won. Detroit Tigers pitcher had a 3.60. That was an upset against the Tampa Bay Rays. And like I said, the Giants pitcher had that 3.60. Both of those teams won. Looking at the recap from yesterday, just looking at the 36s, Miami did get the job done. Um, Toronto got the job done. Both 36 teams came through. Even I know the Dodgers won. Dodgers, that's 3-0. I think it was one. Even the Brewers won. Every 36 team came through yesterday. Even the Texas equal 151, which is the 36 prime number. They even got the job done. So to be honest, like I said, yesterday was clear. Last year was clearly a fade sign. But the fact that they all moved together, I mean, you like that. If you would have parlayed all 36 teams, you would have came up. It's just we all over it. We just read it wrong. And like I say, nothing stays the same. That's why the people that still decoding the games the same simple way, it's tough. And that's why things here gonna change. It's gonna change real soon. And I'm just trying to get my format ready to do it because I keep a lot of times that I lose it's BS because I'm giving out a top tier play plus a regular play, and I don't have to do that. And it's also BS because I got to get off this live stream and do another live stream for my top tier, and all this it's finna get congested to one thing, and I'm gonna compile it to one thing. So I'm just trying to find out how I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be real soon. So FYI, if you can't afford it, you might want to. I mean, I've been giving out sauce like this for a minute, so you know, if you can't afford it, it's just gonna be one of those things. And prime example that gets me back. So don't forget, all the teams with the 36 connection won, even though we know that was really a phase sign, but they all moved together. So for the fact they did that, you know, not a coincidence there. Now, what I really want to get to is this. Shouts out the ball too, because he the one that put me on this. And let's just look it up. When Dallas upset the Suns the other day, it was 77 days after Luka's birthday as well. But Dallas record versus Suns all time in playoffs. And I don't even want to do this, but I'm just letting y'all know things about the. You know, we're gonna formulate it a little bit different. We're gonna finish it up strong. Best month that we had this year. So definitely gonna finish it out strong. But we definitely gonna look to do things different because nobody's doing what I do at a consistent basis. And then the guys who are giving out the plays or the guys who are giving out the information are basically double talking. They tell you they like this team, but they got cons for the other team. So if it lose that day, it's like, well, I gave you the cons, but as soon as it wins, you know, they making free promo videos and saying how the gematria work, and we see day in day out that the gematria will be hit or miss. We hit on it Monday, you turn around on it Tuesday and lose. So it was another one too. I think Warriors did do that yesterday, but so get back to this. Dallas record versus Suns all time in playoffs. Definitely wasn't this. No, I see. All time including playoffs. away. But notice they got that 84 too. You know, that was just the wax and Gibbs moon. Yesterday was a full moon. So the last time they won, they got the 84th win. But when you see the away record, I'm looking for one specific stat. Let me see. Let me see. Dallas. Okay, let me see. Dallas record. Ball just texted me anyway. He's definitely listening. But he said it's on the road. Dallas record all time in playoffs away. It's not that. Versus Suns. It's not that. I know they played more games than this. Um, I don't see it, man. Ball gave me the stat, but it was a 27 that got picked up. And I put everywhere you could put it, but I get it and I show y'all. So we'll get back to that. But like I said, yesterday all the teams with the 36 connection won. That was the biggest thing. Plus the pitchers that had the 3.60 ERA also came through. So I'm definitely, and that's why I'm glad I didn't do a live yesterday, because I would have been telling y'all to be cautious yesterday anyway. But my solid play, my only play that I like, top tier play, we did cash with a value play. That was Chicago White Sox, and it was something in there. Let me just check it out real quick. All right, White Sox record versus Royals, 425 and 403. Oh, I know what it was. It was the Royals record this month. I think they fell to 5-9 yesterday. Yeah, that's what it was for me. This was a pure cipher that did get the job done, but like we say, this hit or miss. Kansas City had just missed the 59 riddle too, but they fell to 5-9 yesterday, and Kansas City Royals equals 59 in this most pure cipher. So that's what ticked me off with the White Sox, and that's who got the strong play. Everything would have been combined. I wouldn't even got a loss yesterday, and that's just how the cookie crumble. But I'm gonna hold my weight. I'm gonna still maintain dominance for the rest of the month with both tiers. But I'm just letting you know, a lot of days that I trip up is because I got to get this tier play, that tier play, just doing too much. So find a way to get the job done and do what I got to do. So um, yesterday, no NBA or nothing, so we'll go straight to today's games. Start off with the hockey game and get to the baseball and then end it with the playoffs. But Lightning and Panthers, we'll look at the all-time record right quick and then see what it's doing. Lightning record. I'm gonna go Lightning record versus Panthers this year first. 2-2. It is Tuesday, but both teams got their position to go 2-3. Um, Lightning record versus Panthers all time, including playoffs. A 71 and 62. Let me see what the moon is as well. That's something that I definitely forgot to do. But we under a new moon phase. Yesterday was a full moon, and today is the first day with the moon in the waxing gibbous moon. So you do want to pay attention to that. And today will be the last day with the moon in Sagittarius. So what's today? The 17th. Wait. It's May. All right, 22 May. Today is the 17th. So notice you got waning gibbous moon, and you got Sagittarius right here. And don't forget, now Sagittarius, and then it goes to Capricorn. Go from Sagittarius to Capricorn tomorrow. But today will be the last day officially that the moon is in Sagittarius. So we do want to pay attention to those numbers for sure. Didn't see them right there. I think Lightning is away. I'll probably just give my picks on the series and not stress about it. I don't see anything, to be honest. So if that game here, let me look at the points real quick. But White Sox was gonna be the play for the second one, but they winning right now. I was hoping that they lost. Um, Panthers got 130, Lightning 118. That's the tough one. Blues, Avalanche, another tough one. I got Avalanche on this -230 line on the Tuesday. That could be an indication. To me, it's this 9:30 start time though. Until they start losing on this 9:30 start time, that's when I'll probably be a little you know, hesitant. But right now, they keep winning on their start time, so that's the way I would look at it. Colorado record versus St. Louis this year. They are 2-1. They can go 3-1. Avalanche is 31 when you write it out. Avalanche is 31 in its most feared cipher as well. So Avalanche can prove the 3-1 today against St. Louis. All time, including playoffs. They 79-68. Colorado record versus St. Louis away, all time away. 29-43. So not seeing it there. Not really. I see both teams look like on 29, which is kind of interesting, but not really getting it from the hockey today. 2-4-6-8. So St. Louis got 117 points. Colorado got 127 points. I know Colorado has not lost a game at home, and they won 2. So they 34-9. They can go 35-9. St. Louis, it's tough. I don't see hockey. If I had a lean, I'm definitely not going against Tampa. Notice how the series is 5-1, Tampa 51. But I'm not going against Tampa Bay. That's the back-to-back champions until they lose. And I'm probably not going against the Avalanche over here as well. So I probably would take Avalanche and Lightning, looking at those series and see if we can get that in the Stanley Cup. That could be a lot of value. But definitely going to baseball, not really a whole lot, like I said. And the game's already started. Not doing doubleheaders either. So I'm not doing doubleheaders. So these 3 games right here all have doubleheaders on them. So we don't have to worry about looking at them. I was hoping it's early, so if the White Sox did lose this game, the play would definitely be White Sox next game. So keep that in mind. But they already up 3-0. So we'll start at the game that haven't started and see can we keep maximizing and keep up the momentum. Reds. Let me type in this. I know it's not right, but let me look at this one more time before I get into these games. Because I did put this. I'm going to put Dallas record versus Suns, including playoffs, away. Still don't see it. So that's what I just put. Dallas record versus Suns, including playoffs, away. And, I'm not getting that number that we was looking for, but it's all good. Get to today's games. First game on the slate, we got Reds and Guardians. Reds 9-26, Guardians 16-17. First thing jumping out. The 19 could play. Reds love 19. Not seeing it there though, to be honest. I'm gonna put the head-to-head straight in. Reds record versus Cleveland. They 54-71 all time. They 24-39. Cleveland at home 7-5, and Reds away. I know not good. They 4-17. Reds record this month 6-8. They can go 7-8. Cleveland is 78, so that'll be the Reds' narrative if they did get the job done, getting that 7-8 record this month. Cleveland record. Seven and 5. Not seeing it in that one. This anything in the ERAs. 6-10 start time representing the 18. Last time we had a 6-10 start time, Blue Jays picked up the 18th win against the Rays. So if Cleveland did get the 18th loss today, that could make sense. I'm gonna write it down. I'm finna write it out. You just text me again. Dallas all-time record. Versus Suns on away. All right, here we go. So notice Dallas. This is it. Now I'm gonna bring up the game too as well. Um, hopefully the ESPN don't go crazy, but I'm only gonna have the ESPN on for not long. But watch this. So shots out the ball too, because ball was all over this. This is all ball right here. And like I told you, ball had the Celtics going to the finals. That's why we had the Celtics beating the Milwaukee Bucks last series. So ball over there is definitely excelling and doing great work. And so just keep that in mind. But Saturday, let me see. All right, so this is the game. I'm gonna just leave it at the box score because we should know how to add. But if you look at the Suns and the Mavericks, the score was 57-27 at the half. Dallas put up 27 and 30, and Phoenix put up 17 and 10. So the score, I'm gonna repeat that. The score was 57-27 at the half. And when you see Dallas' record, they became with the win that day 27 and 57 all time versus the Suns on the road. So this is how Ball asked StatMuse this question. This is how you're supposed to word it in the playoffs. So if I do the Miami and Boston game, this is how I would word it. I want to know what is Miami doing versus that team in the playoffs at home. And like I said, this was the score of the first half, and Dallas picked up the 27th win. Now this is why things are about to change because and I don't know how it's gonna change, so just stay tuned. And I don't want to keep saying it, but I know I know I already know what it is. So I'm gonna show you this sports. And to be honest, I know I got guys already listening right now. We already know what it is. So, and if we would have synced this, that's why I say stop the ball, because this is what we do day in, each and every day. That's what this is the foundation of the top tier. So, I'm not really spilling nothing because you don't have any information, but and we know it can go up, down, left, and right with this top tier. You just got to have a person that's with an IQ level and some sharp guys around you. But I'm gonna go back to Sunday and show you the rotations. Like I said, this is what we excel in on top tier. We don't even look at the records. We all about rotations and things of that nature. But if you see, Dallas was on a 527 rotation that day. So that day they put them on a 527 rotation, and they put up 27 points in the first quarter. Let alone they put up 57-37, and that's what they did in the all-time head-to-head. So they picked up the 27 all-time head-to-head win against the Suns on the road all time. They picked up the 27 that day. I didn't do this. Vegas did this. Vegas put them on a 527. This is what we do all day long. But I didn't catch this because why? I don't normally ask StatMuse this specific question. Plus, we wasn't too interested in the NBA, and I was all over the Suns. That was our second loss of the month, if not third. But I think that was our second time losing. And that's good because I said I wasn't playing no more 200s. I remember saying that. If the Suns would have lost that day, I'm not playing any more type of crazy lines like that. None of that. If it, which we've been doing. As soon as I went towards the Suns, look what happened. But like I said, another prime example, Dallas picked up that 27th all-time win, and they put them on a 527 rotation that day. And they put up 27 points in the first quarter. So when you know these rotations, you can understand and see things a whole lot better. And that's what I've been trying to see people. And shots out the ball, because you can't make this up. Literally, you can't make this one up. You can't say Rod is not ahead of the curve we've been having top tier going on a year now, I imagine. And this how I started. First day of top tier, you signed up with me. This is what we talked about, rotation numbers. And like I said, if I would have even peeped that, we would have been all over that. You put them on a, so enough of that. And that's why, like I said, I'm gonna try to do some things and keep that in mind. So that first game, definitely didn't see it there. Detroit Rays, I like Rays yesterday because I was fading this guy with the 3.60 ERA. That was the first thing I was doing for sure. And the Rays just got the 15th loss, so that's easy for me. Not looking at anything else. Only thing I'm gonna do real quick, I'm not looking at this month record. I'm gonna do the head-to-head though. Rays just pick 15th loss. Got it. So that's the first 1551. Let me see what the Rays and Tigers doing. Rays record versus Tigers. They 80 and 83. Makes sense. Tampa Bay stay on 83. I forgot though. Let me think about it. I know Detroit Tigers is 83, but it's something else. Oh, it's Tuesday? I think it was something else than that though. Maybe it's the Tuesday thing. So Tampa Bay just picked that up. Staying on that 83 to 23rd prime. I gotta go Rays there. They lost yesterday. They should bounce back. If they don't, I'm wrong. They can do the 4-4-4 thing. I don't, especially against Detroit. I'm not going against that either. So like the Rays, that's the most confident pick. 3.86 ERA. He's got the 252. Not seeing it in the ERAs. And then if Tampa Bay win tomorrow, they'll get that 25th loss. When you write out Tampa Bay, you get 25. So that's another reason why I like Tampa Bay. That's why Tampa Bay was the lean. But I wouldn't play this. Even if this is the only game that I see clear today, we have to just take the day off because I'm not playing minus 1.5. I'm definitely not playing that after you just lost yesterday. And I'm not laying minus 290 on no team. Now, in college basketball, I used to say guaranteed. Like if Duke was on the line and I know Duke was coming in that day against an opponent, they're not going to be this low. But if it was minus 1,500, I would still maybe think about investing in it because I would look at it like free money. But I don't care. This line, anything can happen in baseball. There's too many games where anything can happen. So this is nowhere. It's a good game that I think coming in, and I do think it's a guarantee. But even if I knew it was a guarantee, psychologically, I know baseball is hit or miss. You can win today, lose today. It don't matter in baseball. But basketball, normally when you get an opponent like that, out of 10 games, Duke gonna beat that team 9.5 out of 10 times. But Duke, with this situation, this is probably like 70-30. Tampa Bay supposed to came in yesterday. They didn't. So the day they supposed to come in today, they still could flop. And that's why I'm off that one. Light Rays though with the 1551 thing. Let me see if Cardinals just got their 15th loss. They didn't. So Cardinals, you slipped on the Cardinals because they won 2 straight. We didn't because we identified. I remember that was the first game on the board when they played the Giants. It was 0-0 too. I said I like Cardinals. And it'd be so quick. I get to the game and check on that 15 and get off of it. You just missed it twice. It could be 3 times today if it come through today. So, only way I'm looking at that game because that team is on a 15. It makes my life easy as well. And I love it. Because you can't make this up. You can't make the 1551 thing up. It's serious. Plus, Mets can do that 405 ball was putting me on that early as well. When you write out Sagittarius, I don't think we broke that out. We're going to write out that other. Oh, that's what it was. I knew it was something else. It wasn't Tuesday because Tuesday hit or miss. It's the Wayne and Gibbons Moon. That's for 83 for that Tampa Bay. If Tampa Bay win today, they sit on 83 all-time losses. Notice they picked that up yesterday. I dropping the ball, straight dropping the ball. Because if I would have seen that or thought I synced it because I did do my live in my head yesterday, but I didn't put it together like that. I didn't think about it like that. Plus, I was attached to this. Well, I ain't gonna bring it up, but it was a lot for Tampa Bay. I was looking at. But Wayne and Gibbons Moon 83, Tampa Bay can sit there. Now Sagittarius equals 45, 144 as well and stuff, and 81. So 45 and 81. And somebody notice Tampa Bay. So let's go back to the Tampa Bay thing. But notice Mets can go 4 or 5. It's not 45, but I'm not going against that. And when we go back to the Tampa Bay game, notice Tampa Bay. Let me see if they play tomorrow too. I know they do. But notice Tampa Bay can get that 81st win. Sagittarius 81. Plus today is the first day with the Wayne and Gibbons Moon. Can't make this stuff up. Nobody's else talking the way I talk with these games. And shouts out to people like Ball who puts me on game about the 81. Probably would have missed that. But he's still using astrology, my perspective. I'm just dropping the ball, not looking at it from the whole point. And that's what's great about it. When you bring the information to the table and people can collaborate and build off on it and then still provide winners. So you have to pay attention. Um, what I wanted to see was all right, so staying with that 83 and definitely like Tampa Bay there. I gotta go Cardinals. Still sitting on that 15, and especially giving the Mets the 4-5. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see, um, and I wanted to see some. I know they play tomorrow. Oh, that's what it is. It's right here. So if Tampa Bay win today, they get the 44th win, and then don't forget, tomorrow is the last day of the moon in Sagittarius. Tomorrow's the 18th, and it goes from Sagittarius to transit to Capricorn. That 122 number, San Francisco. I'm gonna try to write this down because I'll forget tomorrow. San Francisco equals 122, and I'm trying to pay attention. I've been slipping on these times, but I'm gonna try to pay attention. Now you know what's crazy? It's like hit or miss. Now Texas, I would have looked at this for Texas Rangers. Notice that yesterday the full moon is say from 11:51, and when you write out Texas Rangers, you get 151. But I'm thinking, the last time this happened with St. Louis, I think they lost at that 11:50. But that's mighty interesting that Texas Rangers equals 151, and yesterday the full moon it started or whatever they got the time on it at 11:51 p.m. So that's very interesting. But tomorrow will be 12:02, and that's 122 in San Francisco 122 if I'm not mistaken. And now tomorrow is the last day of Sagittarius, which is 45. And like I said, back to that Tampa Bay game, if they won the next two, if they win today, of course we own them tomorrow. But they could get the 45th win tomorrow, the last day of the moon in Sagittarius. So that's all astrology there. That's probably why Rays lost the first game. So these two with the ERAs, I gotta write this down because first of all, well, I gotta write this down. So shouts out to DC because he put me on game. Sometimes I don't put it together, knowing that today is the 17th of the month, and so now we got to think about kill numbers. And I preach this and I teach this, but sometimes I don't come back and follow up. I just give out the information, and then I get caught up in something else, and that's what it is. But today is the 17th. Now go back to the look. This is beautiful. Rays can get the 44th win on the 17th of the month. Extra sauce right there. Now, kill equals 64 as well. And notice this baseball game starts at 6:40. And notice this pitcher got a 6.40 ERA. Now, what's interesting, crazy, is he could fall to 3-4. And murder equals 34 in this period cycle. So that right there, knowing what I know, that's why I say sometimes you can know too much. But with that 6:40 matching start time with the ERA, I'm just going to write it down and pay attention. Plus, they got the Mets on this minus 130 line. And that could signify that Mets stand on 13 losses today. So, it's tough. But, and shouts out to West Coast too. We'll talk about that in the top tier. But we climbing levels. It's just one more level to climb. And that's basically, is this going to be a good sign, bad sign? Basically, what is this doing? What is this foretelling? This is no coincidence, but what is this trying to communicate? Is it the pitcher get murdered? I don't know. But, we got a 6:40 start time. We got St. Louis got a 6.40 ERA. So that's very interesting to me. I'm gonna go. I didn't see any kill numbers in it. Let me look at these two month records. I'm gonna go Mets record this month. Eight and 6. Mets record. They get that ninth win on a. I was just about to say on a Tuesday, but then they could fall to 4-5. Cardinals 45 as well, Sagittarius 45. So I'm gonna lean St. Louis. That would be so far the upset alert. If I go down, I go down. Nationals 12 and 25, Marlins 16 and 19. You got Jay Dunn 7.03 ERA, and this guy Pete Poteet got the 0.55 ERA, which is very interesting. Don't see any immediate 10s on the board. I don't see any 21s on the board because 73 is the 21st prime, and this guy got a 0.55, which is the 10th Fibonacci. Miami could get that 17th win on the 17th. Plus, they can dish out the 26. Those guy numbers. Only reason why it's not Sunday, but it's the 17th of the month, and 17 is like cake and ice cream with 26. So the fact that Miami can pick it up and dish it out, that's kind of interesting. Miami do love 13. M is the 13th letter. So if Washington have room to win a game here, So you do want to pay attention to that. I'm gonna go Miami and Nationals. Miami all time, they 240. I seen that yesterday because that's the 53rd prime. It just certain numbers you just know it's gonna probably happen, and you know that's the 50. No team had a 53 connection, so I was like, I did my live stream in my head yesterday, and I got what I had to get. It's something else I thought it was. Nothing there. They can get the 1-1 day. They can stay on 130 all-time losses with that Washington on that minus 130 line. So that's what the one. Oh no, this the 160 line. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me see. Miami record 12-8, so they can get the 13th win. They get that 9th loss though, 6-3, so they can go 7-3 with that guy. I'm gonna write that down. ERA 7.03, Washington, and MIA can go 7-3 this month. And then I'm gonna write down astrology because Rays on 83 all time. First day, waning, Gibbons Moon, 83. So I want to see that stick. All right. And then Mets. It's not clear, but I'm gonna write that down. Mets, and it's tough. I'm gonna circle it because don't forget, I'm pretty sure they play tomorrow. So if Mets don't get that 4 or 5 today, it still makes more sense to get it tomorrow because tomorrow's technically the last day. So just keep in mind they got really 2 games to get this 405th all-time loss. I do want to see that come though. I got that written down for you. All right, so got that written down. Padres and Phillies. Padres 22-13, Phillies 17-18, Philadelphia 61-18 prime. So right away I'm thinking about that. But what can offset that is today being the 17th of the month. They go Phillies back on that 645. I don't even want to write it down, but then again, this guy got the 4.50 ERA, so I gotta write this start time down. We got a 6:45 start time, and we got Eflin with a 4.50 ERA. Sagittarius equals 45. Phillies equals 45. This is what I'm talking about. We identifying it clear as day. We seeing the narrative, but we got to figure out, are they fading this narrative, or if the narrative makes sense, does it win? Right away, and it's tough, because what if it's Tuesday? Tuesday is 23, right there. So it's like, you got to know the narrative. Is it going to be a Tuesday thing, or is it going to be the Philadelphia with the 61-61 thing, 18th prime? Is the start time indicating Philly go down or not? And that's the thing you got to pay attention to. Padres and Phillies. And I know a lot of this stuff, but to be honest, I don't like giving it away now. Everything is going up, man. Just go try to buy a sneaker bar out the store and see what they tell you. When you know sneakers used to be $1, $1.50. It's almost $2, $2.50. Everything going up. Go try to move into a 1-bedroom apartment anywhere. Go try. Gas, anything you want to. It's just So you got to know. Sometimes I do hold back information, but I do still make sure we on the winners. But that's why I want to change some things so I can be a little bit more open with people. And it's not fair to hide information, but it's not fair to also be this consistent and only get certain people that tip every single day and stuff like that. Not even tips. I wouldn't even say tips. I don't even get likes on my stuff. If I can get likes, I got a lot of Patreons and I don't even get 10 likes. I don't even average 5 likes. You know what I mean? So that's one of those things. And I don't care. I can care less about a like. It's the principle. That's what I get. It's the principle for me. So Padres record this month. But I guarantee you, and this is what I'm gonna guarantee y'all right now. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell every last one of y'all. I'm not talking to my top tier. Top tier is not talking to y'all, but everybody below the top tier, I'm gonna show y'all better than I can tell y'all. But just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here. Padres, they 4-2. They could go 4-3. San Diego, 43 plus Philadelphia Phillies equals 191. I messed up on that one. Let me see. And that's the 43rd prime. So both teams got a 43 connection. Padres could fall to 4-3. Nothing really strong because we know that a hit miss. 500 ERA. He got the 4 point. That 4.50 is very interesting. Um, but then again, that 23. I don't know. Yankees Orioles. I would say be careful on this one because I know ball like Yankees. Keep that in mind. But Yankees could fall to 13-7 versus the East, and today is the 137th day of the year. And speaking of that, I didn't get into no numbers today. Tuesday, 23, 40, 94, 95. Mars got the 15, 51, 57 connection. Today is the first day with the moon in Sagittarius, and first day with the moon waning Gibbons moon. 64 date numerology on the 17th of the month. Those kill numbers. So with this game, with this 6:40 start time, it matches with the date numerology as well. With this ERA, this picture comes in with, but it also equals kill, and they could get killed today. But so pay attention. But 64, 44 date numerology, 19 and the 22, 137 day of the year, which is the 33rd prime. And today leaves 228 remaining. So New York, like I said, if they lost, they will fall to 13-7 versus this division. That's why yesterday I said split, and they won yesterday. So I wouldn't go run back. And plus, we know when the Orioles get this 15th win, it's gonna come in conspiracy fashion. Like you got to think about it. The Yankees are the best in the game. Orioles are one of the worst. And if they beat the Yankees, that's a conspiracy because Yankees should be able to sweep the Orioles. They're only playing 3 games. They won the first one. They should be able to sweep this team. And you know the fact that Warriors can split the series today and make it 1-1, that's not right. That's just not right. Especially when you look at the ERAs. This is one of those games I would definitely be running away from this game tonight. So keep that in mind. And you know when you write out 10, you get 39. Orioles 39, New York 39, overlapping numbers. That 10 could definitely come. Yankees. Straight on this game. Follow my intuition with the split. I said split yesterday. 629, 491. Not seeing the Yankees record this month. 11-3. They can do the 1-2-3. 7-2. Not seeing it in that one. Plus, I'm not going against that. It's my initial thought. Blue Jays and Mariners. Mariners coming in 16-20. Blue Jays 19-17. They can stay on 17, but Mariners can pick up the 17th on the 17th of the month. I'll go right away. Seattle and Mariners. It was somebody that picked up the should have picked up the 229th win yesterday, or they had a chance to. Seattle record versus I haven't did that in a long time. All right, Seattle record versus Toronto, 197 and 216. Seattle away, 96 and 115. Not seeing it there. Seattle record this month. 5-10. Not seeing it. Not seeing it right there. Let me see what Toronto is. 5-9. So they improved to 5-9. So there's 2 teams that did that yesterday. So Pure Cipher so far with 2-0. Blue Jays with 5-9. Kansas City Royals 59. This guy got the 2.13 ERA like Super Bowl. Don't see any Super Bowl relevance there. He comes in 4-1, so it's like too late. He's coming in 4-1 with a 2.13, and this guy got a 5.82. Not seeing it. Did see it in the previous game with those ERAs. White Sox, Royals, that's a doubleheader. Astros and Red Sox. Now I know Astros can pick up this 36 loss today. One day after the full moon, and we see that a lot. So that's the only way I'm looking at that game. Astros picking up that 36 loss a day after the full moon. They was hot. They kind of slacking now. They 12-3. They can do the 133 or the. I ain't seen it. Boston Red Sox 53. I seen this yesterday as well. That's what made me stay away from the Astros. But it just made me stay away. I didn't, I ain't running to the window either with that. I'm just staying away because I know it'll hit it. Looked like Jamacha with the month records, 3-0 yesterday. Everything we looked at played out perfect. So they could 5-4, 6-3. He's got the 4.40 ERA. He's got the 3.15. Boston Red Sox 71. Notice football score. That would have been a check mark. Probably the only one that could do yesterday. So that could have been another unit that you got yesterday off just my philosophies. Just off the football score, you got a value game yesterday. And it's not perfect, but you got another strike towards the correctness. And you get way more strikes towards the correctness than X's towards the wrongness. So you do have to pay attention. Braves Brewers, he's got a 16.88 ERA. Interesting. He's got a 3.86. Braves get their 17th win on the 17th of the month. Brewers can stay on 23 wins on Tuesday. I think Milwaukee Brewers 73 21st prime. Braves record versus Brewers 92-68. 42-35. So Atlanta did that football score yesterday too. So this is the second team. I'm gonna write both of these teams down. Might not happen. It's kind of like half astrology because it's not a full moon, but it is the day after the full moon. And if I see Braves pick up 36 loss with loss, and Houston Astros on 35 losses. We'd like to see both of them lose together. Braves record this month 6-8. So that's the thing. So that's another riddle for them to go down. Yeah. So I gotta go Brewers here. Braves can fall to 6-9 today. Atlanta 69. Plus they can get the 69th all-time loss today. Braves record this month 6-8. And when you go back and check Braves record out, notice they fell to 92-68 all-time yesterday. I wish the moon was about to be in Cancer. That would be a lock. That would be an automatic lock. If tomorrow was the first day the moon in Cancer or something, that would be big time for us. But I gotta go Braves picking up the 69th all-time loss. Plus they can fall to 6-9 this month, and I'm not going against that. So Brewers, Pirates, Cubs. Pirates coming in 15-20. Let's see how many games Pirates lost. Why? Because they on 15 games. Another philosophy. A check market there. Another 1,000, another 100,000. I got you. Another $100, another $10. Whatever better you are, that's another one. And I have to keep running that in the ground. Have to. So Pittsburgh only lost one game, so they have room to lose another one. But that's another one you got, and you got an absolute blowout winner yesterday. Don't forget the Cubs won 9-0. We're gonna write that down too today. But they won 9-0, and when you write out Cubs, you get 9 in this most feared cycle. So that could be telling you that they're gonna run it back today. So keep that in mind. Plus Cubs on the -145 line, and Cubs is also 45. So I'm definitely not playing the Pirates stuck on 15 wins. But oh yeah, let's go back right quick. I want to go back and check out if we had any scores yesterday. It's nothing perfect, but I want to keep monitoring. We getting off track too with it. Because I skipped today. Now Nationals or Washington Nationals, whatever, is 82. I know that. So let me get a section going. So Nats lost 8-2. I know they got an 82 connection. Yankees won yesterday, so that would play towards the Yankees, even though I would be afraid of that game. But Yankees won yesterday 62, and we know Yankees equals 26. Seattle Mariners equals 62. I remember because they didn't do. Notice they fell to 16-20 as well, but they didn't do what they were supposed to do on one of my top tier things. But they're 6-2. I remember that way in the beginning of the year. So Seattle lost 6-2. So that's 3 teams. They put the score up in the game reflecting. Cubs put up 9-0, and you could call the Brewers one because we know Milwaukee do have that 100 connection. For a game to end 1-0, I mean that's the closest thing you're gonna get to 100, and so you do have to watch that. Rangers and Angels. I think Texas Rangers is 74. Yeah, Texas Rangers is 74. Notice they won the game yesterday 7-4. So we're gonna write that down too. Texas 7-4 score. White Sox and Warriors. Chicago 35. Notice they winning the game right now. Another philosophy of mine. So already you 1-0 starting off with my philosophy today. You could have went 0-3 yesterday. I don't know because we didn't do it, and I probably ain't did it for the last 2 days. Because it's something that you got to remember. But prime example why I'm doing it now because I know more than not it's gonna help you out, and that's what it's all about, being productive. And Chicago won yesterday, 5-3. Chicago 35. Now San Francisco equals 76. Look at all these scores reflected. What are the odds of this stuff? San Francisco won yesterday 7-6. San Francisco 76. Twins won yesterday 3-1. Twins 31. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Dodgers won yesterday. Look at this stuff, man. I love it. And just got it's not really cool because we still don't know how to react off of it. But the more and more I pay attention, the more and more I know how to react. Dodgers got their 45 as well. Notice they won the game yesterday 45. So San Francisco did it. Twins did it. Twins 3-1. And I can tell you right now, I doubt if all these teams that has the number in the game come back and win today. I just doubt it. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9 teams. So even if it went 6-3, you still, if you don't understand psychologically, you're supposed to be way up, betting like this, then you don't need to be here either. That's why, Dodgers. Yeah, I'm trying to get the investors, man. The older I get, the I'm trying to stick to more the investment side, and you know, people who just want the picks and don't know how to pay attention. Not even the investment side, people who really know how to lock in and pay attention. Those are the people that I really want to be around because you know, just keeping this same energy sometimes is sometimes it's life is about changing, and that's why you have to make changes. So just keep that in mind, and I want sharper guys to just I got a lot on here, and we'll see how it reacts. But Diamondbacks, they did that quick. Dodgers lost yesterday with the full moon. Come back the next day. That's why I say it's something that they do. What this reminds me of is 2 teams today can get to 36. And like I told you, every day your birthday is a different day. Every year your birthday is a different year. But then after 7 years, it goes back to the same day. So this is what it reminds me of. It's like last year, today was probably the full moon. And maybe they still playing off last year. I don't know how they do it, but it's very interesting that, especially if these 36. Look at this. Warriors losing today. They lost yesterday. 36. Dodgers equals 36. They losing. Cardinals losing. They equals 36. So all 36 teams they put right here on the first of the doubleheaders, they lose. And yesterday, that one got postponed and Dodgers won, but Warriors lost. But it's just interesting that the 36 thing is all coming through that today. It's because I normally known it to be a fade sign. That means it's a bad sign. And yesterday, all 4 or 5 teams won, including the 2 pitchers that had 3.60 ERA. So you do have to definitely lock in on this stuff and pay attention. But Cubs can do that football score too, so I wouldn't be in a rush. No type of way to bet that game. Pirates. But don't forget, Cubs did win 9-0 yesterday. 1,312.52. I remember seeing that yesterday. Not seeing it. Next game, Angels Rangers. I just think, that's easy for me. Only thing is concerning is we just seen Rangers win the game 7-4 yesterday. But it don't matter to me because Rangers just picked up the 15th win. Plus Texas equals 15. It's just a good number. So saying that, don't forget Angels are 1 game away from getting the 15th loss. So it's tricky, but I'm definitely not fading my 15-51 thing. Rangers just picked up. So we'll see how that plays. But I can definitely see this 15th loss coming for the Angels. Texas got that 15 connection. And I'm going to do Angels and them and go to the next one. Angels record versus Rangers. There was something in this one, I thought. They can get the 470th loss today after the score was 4-7 yesterday. So I would definitely go run and play the Angels. This who it was. They let down the riddle. Angels. That's why I wouldn't play the Angels today. Notice they got that 263 though yesterday. That's the 56 prime number. So they could stay on that number. But yesterday they could have got the 229th all-time win on the day leaving 229 remaining. Now the day leaves 228. So if you get off of it today, you just all over the place. And so my observation that, and we seen the day before I was 3-0 on my live stream because we had the Tampa Bay Rays, that was top tier play, and we had the Minnesota Twins. Both of those teams picked up the win correlate. One team picked up the 1,035th win on the 135th day of the year, and then Tampa Bay picked up like the 230th all-time win on the 230 remaining. And we was on both of those. Plus, I had a third pick, and that third pick cashed as well. If you listen to the live stream, but I'm through with the Angels with that one. It's just a tough one. Giants, Rockies, Giants football score. That's the second one. That's a football. That's football scores. You know, that's 2-0 right there. It's just too much sauce that I give out every single day. Sometimes it don't come through, but you got to realize it wins a lot. And another day you could have had productive, especially if you was coming off back-to-back losses off the football score, or you just had a bad week, where you just made it up because both teams came through with the football score, and you know, you should have came through in my opinion. Should have definitely came through yesterday. These two ERAs I'm not really seeing. Rockies and Giants. 216, 269. They get their 270th loss today. Rockies at home. I'm not seeing it here either. 130 and 110. Miami got a record like that as well, which is very interesting. Twins Athletics, Twins 21-15, Athletics 15 and 23. Another gem. Another just sometimes when I give out too much stuff, I'll be ready to get off this thing because I know I'm giving out just too much stuff. Twins won yesterday. They sat there for a game or two. It's just the simple stuff that nobody talks about. We see hit day in, day out. Twins not only won yesterday, they won the last two games. So that's 4 picks straight where the 15-51 came through. We seen somebody, St. Louis just got the 15th loss. They sat there for 2 games. You came up twice, and then we just think the Twins did it as well. They plus the Pirates did it yesterday. It's just so much, you know. If Rangers do it today, it's just unbelievable how much it's hitting. I really don't want it to hit today since it's been dominated, to be honest. Both teams got a 22 connection, so if Twins got the 22nd win, that makes too much sense. If Oakland won, they would stay on 23 losses. Now notice Oakland is on a 3-game losing streak. And how many wins do Oakland have right now? That's 15 wins for Oakland. So that's another 3 games that I gave you. So that's what I'm talking about. For people who just listen to me right now, you shouldn't even be listening to me. You should be on a beach right now, and you should be living your life. You should be living your best life because it's too much gems if you're paying attention. It's just too much gems. The 15-51 philosophy, man. You're supposed to be in another country right now enjoying life, and shame on you if you didn't. That's why I say things. Tell you things about to change, and you know, everything's about to change. Everything, including my situation. Everything's about to change. Just know that. Diamondbacks and Dodgers. Diamondbacks 18 and 18. Dodgers 22 and 12. Today is Tuesday. Dodgers can get their 23rd. I'm tripping. That's a doubleheader game. I'm not even looking at that game. So if I got picks for today, I told you that Mets picking up that 4-5. To me, it make more sense if they did it tomorrow. So you know, that's going hand in hand with what I was saying. I gotta go Rays. No value though. It was another one that I was looking at. I guess I gotta go Brewers. Brewers ain't a bad one because Atlanta could do the 6-9 twice. I gotta go Brewers, Rays, and I'm good on everything else. Good on everything else. So keep that in mind. Those 2 teams, I don't know how to play a B, sit short, sit tight for the play. Look at this NBA game real quick, and I will do Boston. I know how to put it now. Got a 203 total on Tuesday. Miami. What did Miami do last series? Oh, they swept Brooklyn, but I'm trying to figure out who they played. They played 76. In that game with the okay, so they only lost 2 games in the playoffs and they won 8. Let me see here. So they 61 and 31. Boston 31 and 32. Boston 8. Boston lost. Boston just went to a game 7, but they swept the Nets. So they lost 4 games. They on 35 losses. So that's another team that can get the 36 loss today. I'm gonna write that down. That's 3 teams. That's a day after the full moon. I find that very interesting. Plus Miami equals 36. So that's the best place to go get your 36 loss the first day you get in Miami. But I'm gonna look at it from how ball. I'm gonna do Marcus Smart. Let me do Marcus Smart right quick. Marcus Smart record versus Heat all time, including playoffs. He's 17 and 14. Today is the 17th of the month. If he lost today, you have to think about that 15-51 philosophy. If he sat there, I guess I'll go Jimmy Butler. I knew they weren't gonna give it to me, so I don't see anything with Marcus Smart. I'm gonna look at Jimmy Butler. Oh, I meant his record versus Boston. Jimmy record versus Boston all time, including playoffs. He's 21 and 20, which is funny because that's a moon phase. He could do the 2-2-2. Boston 22. I couldn't go against the 2-2-2, but that 21-21 is tough too. And I'm pretty sure they're not gonna let me see the home record. But it's hit or miss. Nobody's owning nobody. He's 10 and 10. Like I said, nobody's owning nobody. So I'm gonna go Miami record versus Boston all time, including no. I'm gonna go Miami record versus Boston in playoffs. No. It's Miami record versus Boston all time, including playoffs. I want to get it. Hold up. Let me get playoff spell right, just in case they give me another record. See, they gave me another. Miami is 64 and 88 in the regular season in playoffs versus the Celtics all time. So this is now interesting because today is the 17th, and we know kill equals 64, but they don't really have to sit there. And they're not gonna give me this. Oh, they did. So they 38 and 40. Not sending it there. What I want to do is Miami record versus Boston in playoffs. A 13 and 10. Boston 32. 131 is the 32nd prime. 9 and 3. So they can go 9 and 4 or 10 and 3, which is tough. But Miami is 27 and 10 and 3. Like 103 is the 27 prime. So I would probably lean Miami. But it's not strong. To win the series, I like Boston. I'm not coming off Boston to win the series. So that's another one. Don't forget we had Boston to beat Milwaukee. Don't forget Boston lost their game. So you could have had major value when they was down 3-2. And you could have, it's just too much sauce if you listening. Too much sauce if you're listening. And, I don't even do the NBA. And we was right on the Celtics. And that's all ball. Like I said, shouts out the ball, putting that work in. And these got Celtics going to the championship. And to be one series away, I cannot get off that. So just keep that in mind. And that's going to be it for today. I'm going to definitely check out the money and still got to do another live stream with top tier, so keep that in mind as well. And I'm gonna look at the money, and then we can wrap it up. But we'll put out the play shortly, and hopefully we can get on a winning day. Top tier going for 3 straight, and it's a great month for us. 4 losses between both of the tiers, and looking to cap it off around 6-7 losses. I remember when top tier with 21-6 that month, and that's where I want to be. Never want to, especially with this type of stuff, to be totally transparent, super duper transparent with you. I don't want to go 30-0. I don't even really want to go 27-3. That's just too great, and that's just too much value for the bang that y'all pay me, and that's just bottom line. There's no other way you can put it. Everything else going up. Go check the gas prices. Everything is up, and then I'm so consistent, but I'm still getting paid the same. Not alone, I got the same guys that's tipping me, which is very limited and no support. Barely get likes on my stuff, but y'all right away, y'all hear, y'all expect the picks, and then don't let me start losing. I still got to hear the criticism. So it's a lot. So things will be changing. Just keep that in mind. So it's been a minute, and I know people. I love it. I love it because the main thing it is to break up from people. Not saying that we talk every day or whatever, but just to get that energy away from me. A lot of people sit in the live stream and don't respond and don't talk. Well, we got things coming, and looking at the money wise, we got Reds and Guardians. We got Guardians money on them, lopsided. Looks like Tampa Bay lopsided. Miami not that bad. Mets would have money on them. Yankees lopsided, super lopsided. Mariners got money on them, even, and they the underdog. White Sox game 2 got money on them. Brewers got money on them. Cubs got money on them. Angels money on them. Giants money on them. White Sox game 2, whatever, money on them. A lot of money on these baseball teams. So tell you right now, it's gonna be some stuff up today. Definitely gonna be some stuff up. Every favorite that's posted, even Boston, with it splits back on the spread. They got money on Houston, but even Boston's favorite over Houston. Most of all the favorites are favorite big time today. It's not really a couple even games. That's Toronto and Seattle, but I'm gonna check the money out on the NBA. So money is on Miami. So if the Heat did split come in today, wouldn't surprise me. But money's all over Miami. And hockey. So I would probably take a shot with Tampa Bay if I just had to take anything today. I would take a shot with Tampa Bay. Money's on the Panthers, and I kind of like Tampa Bay anyway, just because they back-to-back champions. So just keep that in mind. Not really a whole lot, man. I'm gonna look at it one more time from the baseball perspective. But it's not really. Sometimes the cookie crumble. I expect the cookie to always crumble like this. That's why when I see the money looking crazy some days, I automatic write down that team because I know if I did this every single day, I'm gonna win way more than not. But normally, this how the money should always look. Normally, the favorites, like if you go on any free paid website, this is how it's gonna look. All the favorites that's supposed to win the game got the money on them, and it's no, nothing. Only thing I can say is the Padres and Phillies. That's an even one, but it's a you pick 'em. But and same thing with the Blue Jays, Mariners. That's an even one, but it's a you pick 'em. But the only one I can really say is the Blue Jays because the Mariners are a slight underdog and they got slight more money on them. So if I had one, I'm probably just taking the Blue Jays and seeing what happened. But everything else is lopsided, and I have to really fade the money. And sometimes just because you fade the money don't mean that team will win or lose. So I don't like necessarily fading the money, and so just keep that in mind. But so yeah, that's it for today with the money. I definitely take a shot with Tampa Bay plus 1.5, and I definitely probably take Toronto Maple Leafs. So just keep that in mind. But that's it for today. I'm gonna read the comments, and I did a live yesterday, but it didn't never load up. So I know it's a whole lot of comments. I really want to just roam those comments just to see if it played right with those games, because like I say, a lot of people leave those comments, and your ball on point. Rod two along with top tier. I don't understand that. But Sagittarius equals 81 can get, yep, that was a good one. Angels today. Rangers just got the 15th win. Good one. At D Wall sending that LOL, though they did burn me yesterday. Angels on 5 rotation, Rays and Dodgers, but I'm only on 1 in Royals game right now. Gotcha. Um, Wax and Gibbons equals 63. Yankees can pick up 630 all-time road win. That's a good one. Royals manager should get. I'm gonna stop right there and then we go back up. Oh, so they didn't do it. They restarted my comments today, or I can't get all on. So I'm just. It's all good. First comment I see is great work ball from DC. So because I know I wrote some things down and they got rid of it, but it is what it is. Royals manager should get that 144th loss. First day with the Moon Sagittarius equals 144 in game 1, and then he messed around and stayed there for a game or 2. Yeah, Rod, you're live. It's public popped up on my YouTube. Just a heads up, bro. Blessings to you. Got you, Cree. Appreciate you. It's all good. That means everybody get it. That means what I did with my laptop yesterday. It was all bad. I'm glad you said that though, because I know I didn't do it. But man, I gotta fix some things. So I fixed it. But like I said, Thursday. Hopefully tomorrow's not like that. If it is, Cree, let me know. Shouts out to Cree. Cree, one of my OGs. But we've been rolling too, Cree. Man, we've been rolling. I wish it was like the thing about it, Cree. If you still out there, still no risk, no Rory. That's right. But one thing I'm learning, and we all learn, that you got to get better. That's why I don't understand when these guys in sports don't get better. You know what I mean? Like, your free throw percentage should always go up, not go down by season. But I'm getting better, bro. Getting better, seeing things better. And new little algorithm, too. Kind of on another level with this stuff these days. And it's crazy because a year or whatever ago or whatever, I still thought I had it. And you never got it. To be honest, I don't got it now. When anybody that always think they got it, you never got it. It's because Vegas is a changing algorithm, so you got to learn how to change and see the new things. And right now, I feel pretty good, man. And wish we was fine how we used to fire. We was definitely doing our thing back then. Fun fact, whatever. Mets lose, play the Mets game. Yankees, Padres, and Angels all top winners after loss. Got you. White Sox should win back-to-back, astrology-wise. Good one, Anderson, especially what we know in top tier. Yep, I was thinking split until I remembered. Well, it's the 137-day year San Diego Padres 130 phase sign. Yep, I forgot the damn thing about that. That's a good one. Phillies Padres split, looking good. Good and everything. Padres can stay on 267 on the road on Tuesdays all times. That's the area code. Philadelphia right here, LL. You all sent you a link in the Discord. Yankees have the 109 connections and they split with Orioles. Orioles home record come 10-9. Nah, ball. That BZ ball is ball. Roe is in the Discord, but I don't know what Roe be doing. I put Roe in there way long time ago. Roe one of my solid guys. I done met anybody. I got a lot of people, but a lot of people ain't met me. I done met Roe personally, so a lot of if I had 100 Patreons, I probably only met 5 of them, and Roe is one of those guys. And it's just the way it is. So, Yankees have the. I see Diamondbacks about the 9-6 records, 9-6 monthly thing. Yep. Dodgers can also fall to 9-6 this month. Diamondbacks 9-6. Yep. Monthly records been on fire. Yep. Don't fade month records MLB or you will go homeless. All 3 games have a score of 3-0 right now. Rangers improved to 85 this month. Yesterday, Los Angeles Angels 85. I see that one too. Yep. I'm on Padres money line. Padres can pick up 23rd win of the season. Padres can improve to 95 Tuesday 95. Phillies can pick up 144th all-time win versus Padres. We just talked about that. Oh, that's a good one. I missed that one? How did I miss that one? Unless I didn't put the head-to-head in, which I probably didn't. They won't. Oh, yeah. I must have missed it. Good one, Dusty. Dusty picked it up right there. So Phillies winning today will make sense. Plus, it aligns with the damn thing because he knows when it's the day of the year. That's a phase sign. San Diego 137 day of the year. So I'm glad Dustin said that. I got to write that down. Phillies. The thing is, they might can get it tomorrow. So it's tough. You just circle this game. It's one of those hit or miss. Phillies on 143. Sagittarius 144. I got that written down as well. Oh, damn, my bad. Disregard this message I sent her. Manitoba. Astrology will leave you homeless. I know about that one, Nate. Know about that one. Nate says astrology will leave you homeless. Okay. I don't know about that one. Look, I said that first. D Wall said he on. But see, that's the thing. But it's cool. It's real cool because I'm finna run a boot camp program, and I'm gonna show you how to run a boot camp program. I'm gonna have guys saying I'm gonna have guys left, right, left, right. We gonna know how to march. Everybody's gonna be on the same monotone. We're gonna be on the same heartbeat over here. And guys, just like Nate saying astrology will leave you homeless. It would definitely leave you homeless, but you got to think about it. Oh, when you think about it over a large perspective in a large quantity, it definitely won't leave you homeless. It just definitely won't. Yeah, you can have the best riddle with astrology one day and they won't come through, and that can leave you homeless. But if you got a bankroll and you plan it with a percentage out your bankroll and you just playing astrology, you're gonna stay way above the gym. No game I advise anybody to say it's a lock guarantee unless I'm doing it. If I'm doing it, maybe, but I don't do it because even if I'm doing it, I can still lose. Even if I say it's a lock. I'm 4-0 right now with my lock of the month. And I'm going to give y'all top tier. I'm going to still do it this year. Just how the cookie, it's probably going to be tomorrow, to be honest. That's how the cookie crumbling. But I'm just waiting on something specifically. That way, when I do say lock, I feel pretty good about it, whether it win or lose. But yeah, this astrology will leave you homeless. You're right. Yeah, if you look at it from game by game, Nate. But let's just say if you got 100 astrology riddles, it damn sure won't leave you homeless. If you bet every 100 astrology riddle, you should at least come out. I'm being humble to say 60 and 40. And that's just not right. It's not no 60 and 40 ratio, but just looking at it like that, that's how I know. Astrology be good to me. Yeah. I mean, hey, that's why I say, man, at the end of the day, we got to get on the same page. And that's why I got to run a boot camp program. So I got to run a boot camp program, plus I got to give out this information. And I'm going to show you. I get real militant. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show everybody better than I can tell them. Giants can fall to 2-5 on the road. Because you got to realize, y'all, I don't really need a dime from Patreon. I don't need Patreon. I don't need a dime from it. So that's the best way I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show everybody. I'm going to show even the top tier. The top tier, they're going to say, damn, raw means business. And I'm going to just get real military on you. And hopefully people know how to read between the lines as well. At D-Wall, that sound will remind you of Wu-Tang. I'm on the first verse. First and last hits. Astrology going crazy. What? Yeah, Wax and Crescent Moon equals 222. Nadal lost and became 22-2 on the year. That's a good one. That's astrology. Look, that just happened. I think. Well, Djokovic won, but that probably just happened. But you know, 5-0 last 5. I faded yesterday from the full moon, and I was right. Good. Now that 36 connection, that was last year. That's why every time full moon, it's only been the second month of the season. In the first month, I know I was very neutral about that. But notice top tier. Notice. Now check this out. You can't make this up. All the 36 teams won yesterday. And what was our top tier play? I'm not lying. It was a -115 Chicago White Sox to beat the Warriors. And that was the only 36 team that lost yesterday. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. See, when my philosophy don't come through, you still need a guy to show you. And then when it don't come through, I'm not going to tell you why. Because you don't pay for that. Cubs cashed yesterday with the 15 philosophy. And saying astrology don't hit, but the cleanest alignments. Yep. Now I will say some of the cleanest alignments will miss. That's why I say when you think it's all, most of the games is be all lined up, it sometimes go wrong. But that means you're wrong. That means you're on the wrong algorithm. Because at the end of the day, it's about knowing the narrative. So if the astrology comes up short that day, you weren't on the right narrative. Taurus equals 100. 62 and Cars could have won and became. I remember that. I specifically remember that, Nate. That was a letdown astrology. But if we can go back to that specific game, probably could see something right there that stopped it. Phillies win today and get 144th. Yeah, I'm going to pay attention to that. Padres improved with 13-7 tomorrow on the road. San Diego Padres 137, 2 locks. Good one. Tapped in right now. Mariners Blue Jays first in 5 innings under 4.5. Gotcha. We'll write that down because it's been about a week since Mr. Anderson gave us some picks. And they won too. They definitely won too good the last couple picks. I'm not holding back nothing. And Mariners first 5 under 4.5. I'll see you at the window. He say still shadow about how about Twins. He got Jesuit numbers. See a lot of people on Celtics like people was on Suns. Twins pitcher can fall to 3-3, 137. Everything hit or miss if you're using standard gematria. True. But the thing is, I only got 4 losses this month between both tiers, and I'm giving out 2 different plays, so I'm not here to miss. If this stuff here to miss, whatever it is, I'm not. And the month before or the month after that and before that, Twins are the favorites, so that's good. So Reds give game 16 start time, 61 to 18th prime, and it's only game on Venus Planetary Hour game time. Venus 18 up to 18. Yeah, it's tough. I'm on Angels Rangers under 8.5 and Heat money line about to start winning more. No Jamacha. Good one, Tyler. Use your intuition. Use your intuition. I think you can do that. Celtics can fall to 37 and 30 head to head on the road, like 373 to 74 prime. Heat 74 makes Sun at 74. That's a good one. Yes, hard to fade that. I'm just looking at that 36. One day after the full moon, 36. That's another astrology. Now I'll tell you what. I'm gonna start my boot camp real early. Let these 36 teams come through that I put down today. If I see Celtics get the 36 loss, if I see Astros get the 36 loss, and it's somebody else I got written down, Braves picking up that 30, you let me see that. And we're gonna start real early with this boot camp thing. We're gonna run a real firm boot camp here. It's gonna be real firm. I'm telling you, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. I'm gonna quit talking about it. I'm still learning, Big Rod. Keep up the good work. Yeah, most of y'all not gonna probably see me a lot. Just keep that in mind. Most of y'all probably not gonna be seeing me no more. Just keep that in mind, or hearing me anymore. At the damn thing, banging these beats. We're gonna finish strong though. We're gonna still keep crushing it, but I'm gonna just do things differently. I just gotta do things differently here. The market is always changing. People don't. There you go, bet the books. There you go. There you go. I like guys like bet the books. I need to start writing down guys who makes good observations. I respect your work. I like these dudes. This cons much respect, bro. Definitely, bro. I already know. Trust me, I already know. I get most people plays. You got guys do YouTube videos for free promotion. I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that. I don't even want to. I'm gonna show you. Astrology was the key to Jamantra being there. Study astrology. How about them Dodgers on the hot rotation? I know what I'm on today. The good thing about it, let me check out some. I ain't gonna put nobody on. I already told y'all that's what we do. Let me just see something right quick, cause I know the good rotations, Mr. Anderson. Just to be honest, but you could be right. But I want to fact check that. Let me see if those facts right here. I'm trying to figure out how can I get to it a little quicker. I'm so stupid. I got a Discord in my hand. Let me see right quick. What's the Dodgers rotation today? See for myself here. So we got the Dodgers first game on the 9:52, huh? Let's see. What's talking about the Dodgers?
Front yards have long range.
Got rid of that real quick. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm running a boot camp program. That boot camp program gonna be beautiful. I'm gonna just be honest, cause I don't like people. I don't know what the Dodgers gonna do. They can win or lose. It don't matter if you got a hot rotation. We know that don't mean it means a lot. You want to blindly bet it, but you can still. The thing about it is, if you playing a hot rotation, that's good, but it still can go down at any time. But Mr. Anderson, that how about them Dodgers on that hot rotation? What game? Cause it's not the 9-5-2. That's not it. So I don't know. And let me look at this other game because I don't like false information. I just don't. Especially when I got it documented to a T. I don't do this for my health. I really do this. You know what I mean? I don't know about y'all, but this is what I do. Yeah, you gotta quit. You gotta quit that, Mr. Anderson. I'm gonna just be straight up with you, Mr. Anderson. We got stuff documented to a T here. That 9:52 ain't hot. It's not no hot rotation because we have hot rotations in baseball today. That 9:52 is not hot, or the 9:66. I think I just seen Dodgers on 9:66, right? Give me 1 second. I'm gonna make sure. Because I like to run stuff in the ground. Now, I'm gonna look at it again. I know what I'm saying, but yeah, Mr. Anderson, chill out on those rotations. Because you coming into top tier lane with that. Just chill out with those rotations. Unless you're gonna if you would have put the good one in, I wouldn't even said anything. But you didn't put the good ones in. You put bad rotations in the thing and said Dodgers on a good rotation. Dodgers are not on a good rotation today. So let that be known. I got that documented. I got every single rotation documented from head to toe. So keep that in mind. And I got a lot of other people that got it documented too, in case I'm off 1 or 2. So just keep that in mind as well. So I don't know what Mr. Anderson talking about. And Dodgers still can win. I'm not telling you don't play the Dodgers. I'm just telling you they do not have a hot rotation. Yeah, but you got to realize that's what we do top tier for, Mr. Anderson. We got every single rotation record. Like if it was 8-5, we got every rotation. Do you understand what I'm saying? We got every rotation in baseball. We got every rotation in hockey documented. So for you to give me this, tell me that the Dodgers got on a hot rotation today, and they on 2 rotations that's not hot, you definitely not seeing. And what's crazy is, if you want to go pound for pound, I could see if it wasn't hot, but it was on the streak. It's not even streaking. It's not streaking, Mr. Anderson. It's not streaky. The 952 or the 966. Now the 966 is streaky. I will give you that one, but it's not a hot one. It's slick streaky. I give you that one. But the 952 is the 952 is opposite of streaky. It's on the opposite. It's on a losing streak. So that's all I'm saying. All I'm telling you, Mr. Anderson, is I got every single rotation documented. So when you tell me that a Dodgers on a hot rotation, that's not true. Now, that rotation that the Dodgers got, that 966, is streaking, but it's nowhere near hot. Yeah, because y'all just don't know how to. I'm known for a lot of algorithms, but I'm all over to win. Tyler, they go hand in hand. If Seattle don't win, time will be careful. 28-44-19. Seattle equal 82. Kill date. Mariners 1-11-1. I was liking Mariners as well. Bro, I'm not in top tier. The rotation is 2. How could the 966 rotation be 2-1, Mr. Anderson? I don't understand that, but I'm not finna entertain that. I don't know. So whatever you document, that rotation been up way more than that. But I don't know what you document, Mr. Anderson. We on 2 different atmospheres. I just know when you start talking rotations and money lines, that's what I do. And I'm gonna leave it there because I shouts out to Cree because he told me that this live stream went out to everybody that I did not want to do it. But interesting that it did. Very, very interesting. I know it went out to the $5 tier because I did do one yesterday, but I'm gonna get that handled. It should jump back tomorrow. But let me see something right quick. That's interesting that it did it. But yeah, we'll leave it there, man. Top tier, y'all get at me and enjoy the rest of y'all day. We're gonna try to keep it up today. I know I'm on a little split with the regular tier, but we've been on fire, so I can care less. And we're gonna definitely get it back on track though. So keep that in mind. And once again, man, appreciate everybody for tuning in. Appreciate everybody supporting me. Back on time, same time tomorrow, 3 o'clock. Until then, I want everybody to enjoy the rest of y'all day. Until then, I'll see y'all tomorrow.